Wolf and the Little Kids. There were once on a time a rabbit who had 5 little kids and loved them with all the love of a mother for her children. One day she wanted to go into the forest and fetch some food. So she called all 5 to her and said,
"Dear children, I have to go into the forest. Be on your guard against the wolf. If you come in, he will devour you, all skin, hair and all. The wretch often disguises himself, but you will know him at once by his rough voice and his black feet."
The kids said,
Dear mother, we will take good care of ourselves. You may go away without any anxiety."
It was not long before someone knocked at the house door and cried, "Open the door, dear children. Your mother is here and has brought something back with her for each of you." But the little kids knew that it was the wolf by his rough voice.
"We will not open the door. You're not our mother. She has a soft, pleasant voice, but your voice is rough. You're the wolf."
Then the wolf went away to a shopkeeper and bought a great lump of chalk, ate this, and made his voice soft with it. Then he came back, knocked at the door of the house, and cried, "Open the door, dear children. Your mother is here and has brought something back with her for each of you." But the wolf had laid his black paws against the window, and the children saw them and cried,
"We will not open the door. Our mother has not black feet like you. You're the wolf."
Then the wolf ran to a baker and said, "I have hurt my feet. Rub some dough over them for me." And when the baker had rubbed his feet over, he ran to the miller and said, "Strew some white milk over my feet for me." Now the wretch went to the house door again, knocked at it, and said, "Open the door for me, children. Your dear little mother has come home and has brought every one of you something from the forest with her." The little kids cried,
"First, show us your paws that we may know if you're dear little mother."
Then he put his paws in through the window, and when the kids saw that they were white, they believed all that he said and opened the door. But who should come in but the wolf? They were terrified and wanted to hide themselves. One sprang under the table, the second into the bed, the third into the stove, the fourth into the kitchen, and the fifth into the clock case. But the wolf found them all and made no delay, but swallowed one after the other down the throat. The youngest in the clock case was the only one he did not find. When the wolf had satisfied his appetite, he took himself off, laid himself down under a tree in the green meadow outside, and began to sleep. Soon afterward, the rabbit came home from the forest. Ah, what a sight she saw there! The house door stood wide open. The table, chairs, and benches were thrown down. She sought her children, but they were nowhere to be found. She called them one after another by name, but no one answered. At last, when she called the youngest, a soft voice cried,
"Dear mother, I'm in the clock case."
She took the kid out, and it told her that the wolf had come and had eaten all the others. Then you may imagine how she wept over her poor children. At length, in her grief, she went out, and the youngest kid ran with her. When they came to the meadow, there lay the wolf by the tree, and he was snoring so loud that the branches shook.
Said she, is it possible that my poor children, whom he has swallowed down for his supper, can be still alive?
Then the kid had to run home and fetch scissors and a needle and thread, and the rabbit cut open the monster's stomach, and all four sprang out one after another, and were all still alive. They embraced their dear mother, and the mother said,
Now go and look for some big stones. We will fill the beast's stomach with them while he's asleep.
Then the 5 kids dragged the stones thither with all speed, and put as many of them into the stomach as they could get in, and the mother sewed him up. When the wolf woke up, he sat on his feet, and those stomach stones made him very thirsty. He wanted to go to a well to drink, but when he began to walk and to move about, the stones in his stomach knocked against each other and rattled. Then cried he,
What rumbles and tumbles against my poor bones? I thought it was 6 kids, but it's only big stones.
and when he got to the well, the heavy stones made him fall in, and there was no help for it. When the 5 kids saw that, they came running to the spot and cried aloud,
The wolf is dead! The wolf is dead!
and danced for joy round about them with their mother.